Hey. Linal Harris here with some motivation for you. And today what I want to provide you is 3 ways that resistance actually helps you. And why resistance is actually good for all of us, right? Now, when you think about resistance, let me define what I mean by resistance. Resistance is, whenever that thing that is pushing against you, you got to go, you're trying to go somewhere, you're trying to achieve something. It's the force that is pushing against that, right? That's resistance. So that's what I mean by resistance. And resistance shows up in a lot of different ways. It shows up as lack of clarity. It shows up, it can show up as an obstacle, a barrier. Resistance can show up in people. People can show up and be your resistance. But what I want to do is break down the 3 ways that this is actually good for you and why resistance helps every last one of us. Okay. So the first one is the first reason resistance is good is because that is how you know you're going in the right direction. All right. Now, often what happens is we encounter resistance and we think to ourselves, oh, this is not for me. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Why am I going this way? When in fact, if you're encountering resistance, that means it is absolutely the right thing. It is absolutely what you should be doing. So the first reason resistance is good for us is because it proves to us that we're going in the right direction. All right. Now the second reason that resistance is good is because it actually makes us stronger. Like if you think about resistance, weightlifters, anyone who's athletic, anyone who is, into their health and well-being, what are they doing when they go to the gym? They are intentionally encountering resistance. Intentional, right? That's what the bicep curl is. That's what the bench press is. That's what the squat is. It is creating resistance on purpose to become stronger. So the second reason resistance is great for us is because it makes us stronger. All right. Now, the third reason that resistance is good for us is actually the most phenomenal of the 3. And it's because resistance provides for us the vehicle or the lift we need to fly, right? So think about an airplane. The whole science of flying is based on the resistance that the wings encounter during takeoff. And an airplane cannot fly unless it has some type of resistance. You cannot fly to the height that you want to fly in your life. You cannot encounter the greatness, be the greatness that you know you can become without resistance. So that is the third reason why resistance is good for all of us. Now, so what does this mean? As you go into this week, I want you to begin thinking about the resistance that you're encountering. And I want you to change your relationship to that resistance. Begin inviting that resistance, saying, you know what? I'm happy the resistance is here. Because by doing this is actually what moves us out of our comfort zones and allows us to create and do things that we never would have created, never would have done. Because instead of avoiding resistance, we now say, you know what? If the resistance is over there, that is the direction I'm going in, because if I go in that direction, I know eventually I will fly. So I'll leave you guys with that. I hope you had an amazing holiday. And by all means, if you haven't already, make sure you get to murdermediocrity.com. Check out the Cyber Monday deals that we got going. But I wanted to leave you all with that little bit. I just finished up with a client and talking to the client. Our whole conversation was about resistance. I had that in my spirit, and I wanted to make sure I shared it with all of you. So have a great day and look forward to sharing more in the future. Thank you, guys.